Hey everyone, this week's travel travel tip is actually an answer to a question I received from a viewer and a friend from Facebook. Robin, thank you for sending this in. This is going to be addressing the question of where can I go on the mainland of the United States to have a nice warm beach vacation compared to having to spend the money to go to a place like Hawaii or even off out of the country to places like Cancun in the Caribbean. And that's a very good question. Um, Compare apples to apples will be very hard on comparing Hawaii vacation to anywhere here on the mainland, just because of the terrain and the water and water temps and everything all combined that comes with a place like Hawaii. But if you want warmth, warm water, very soft sand, blue turquoise water like you're going to typically see in Hawaii, then I can't help but think of the panhandle of Florida. Destin comes to mind as a very top destination that I would recommend, or even as you move south around Florida down the coast of Florida on the Gulf side. Water is extremely warm, can be very turquoise and clear depending on the time of year, and the sand in parts of the Gulf up and down the coast of Florida and in the Panhandle is just hard to describe. I can describe it best as feeling like you've put your feet in sugar or even powder. It's amazing, and you really need to consider that as an option. The Carolinas, the Atlantic side of Florida, and so forth, water's not going to be near as clear and blue as in the Gulf side of Florida and down the coastline on the Gulf side of Florida down toward Key West. But it's going to be warm, warmer than the water in California, especially up and down as you go up north in California, as you get closer to Santa Cruz, Santa Barbara, and north, I should say. You're going to find the water a lot warmer on the Atlantic side in Florida and Georgia and the Carolinas than you would out west. But again, coastline, the California coastline, if you want beauty and scenery, it is hard to beat what you'll find in Northern California and Washington and Oregon as far as pure scenery that comes with taking a vacation to the coast. But that is not going to be a comparison to what you're going to experience in Hawaii. So really I would lean toward Destin, Gulf Shores on the Alabama side and places like that to potentially think about taking a beach vacation that is far, not far, but less expensive than going to a place like Hawaii. Problem with Hawaii for most of us that live in the middle of the United States now is that the flights alone getting there can be very costly versus those that live on the coast who has access to a lot cheaper flights just from places like LA and San Francisco. So I hope that answers your question. I really do appreciate you sending in the question, and I encourage anybody that wants to ask a specific question to me that they'd like to see addressed in these videos to send it in by email or comment on the blog or find this video on YouTube and leave me a comment as well. Thanks a lot and hope you have a great day.